worst. Call that a beatdown. Knock you down all day.
Vengeance of Horus! Piercing light of Amun-Ra! Vengeance of Horus!
check. 1. Dos. Trois. 4. No. I can hear myself talking. Hello, 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 hello. Huh? Yeah, so we're here. Want me to check the other one? This is my check number 2. Number 2, number 2.
Voices are not impressed.
Piercing light of Amun Ra.
Tanella.
So what's the URL for the second? Are we live?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday Night Fights here for Injustice. It is I, Godspeed, and Wonder Chef, your two favorite heavy-set commentators. And we are here ready to enjoy some Injustice. We are about just a week or two away from Hometown Heroes.
Yeah,
So
I think literally exactly 1 week.
yeah, I believe it's a week away. And that's going to be exciting as all hell. 8 different regions competing. But it's not about that. It's about who's here right now.
Yeah, and we're here on the second Tanella stream. Look at this team doing so much hard work.
I know,
It's
right?
Is this the first? I think this is the first week that they've had the second stream, right? I could be wrong on that. I could have just missed it, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm not going to comment because I don't know.
All right. Well, anyway, still good shouts to them. But we've got a lot of really good players here tonight, as usual. We actually have some people here tonight that weren't here for the first 2 weeks.
Correct.
We've seen like Air Vidal, for instance, and right now we have a Nightshade, who's actually a really good. He's a good Smash player and a top SoCal Pokken player, and he's going to be one of the first players on the stream. He's going to be going up against Chico, who
plays Batman.
Yeah, he plays Batman. He actually plays a lot of characters. There's this thing that I've been noticing from a lot of the SoCal players where they play this whole cast of top tiers. Where they almost all play Batman, they almost all play Superman, they almost all play Black Adam and Deadshot to some degree. Oh, yeah, like
They also play Aquaman.
and Aquaman.
So, yeah, I mean,
did I not say Aquaman? I messed up.
I don't know if you did, but generally, yeah, you're right. So SoCal always loves to pick the top tiers. I mean, we did it in Injustice 1. I played Adam in 1. Adam is incredibly good at Injustice 2. We had Tyrant that would play Superman on the side of his Grundy. You would even play Aquaman. I mean, we all generally down here like to pick the characters that are really, really good. That's not to say that we don't have a few hidden gems as well. I mean, we had Crazy playing Catwoman back then, before everyone knew she was a really good character. And I mean, obviously 16-bit had an incredible Catwoman, if not the best in the business. But Crazy also played her very, very well. And we had some other people that were playing characters that were kind of lesser known.
Yeah, there were definitely a few, especially, I mean, actually going back to the first person you said, Tyrant, who switched from, of course, from Superman to Grundy.
Who won the first tournament for Injustice with the big pot way back in 2013.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, you lost.
I was in Grand Finals winners. Yeah. And then I realized that he could punish everything. You remember 4-2 used to have more range?
Yeah.
Oh my, 4-2 used to have more range, and Breath was +1.
It was +1.
Oh.
It was literally like a true jail. The only way to get out of it was
you had to meet a burn back 3.
You had to
but of course, if he traded, then
you couldn't break armor, or you'd have to push block.
Yeah, or like a really, really good 6-frame down one sometimes could like work.
Sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes. But anyways, we digress. We digress. So it is going to be Chico coming up, and who did you say this gentleman plays in Injustice? Do you know?
I do not know who Nightshade plays in Injustice. He is known for playing 2 different character archetypes. Now, sometimes he plays the giant grapplers, right? And then sometimes...
So possibly Bane or Swamp Thing.
Or there's one more and I can't think of who it is. I don't know. That's mainly it. And the other thing that he plays is characters that have really long range, like Dalsim or like something like a Takeda type character.
Okay.
Things that have stretchy arms, space control.
I get you.
Kind of like floaty around characters. Like, he plays the 2 really weird ends of the spectrum. I don't know who he's going to pick in this game. Unless there's somebody who really kind of has both of those styles, which could be Swamp Thing.
Really? Oh, man. Maybe Brainiac?
Yeah, I can sort of see that too, but it looks like neither of those maybe. So we know Chico is almost definitely going to start with the Batman.
Probably. I mean, and like you said, he plays a lot of other characters as well. I'm pretty sure he has a pocket Superman. I mean, everyone down here in SoCal does, but we are going to see Batman 100% from him first. I am really interested to see, though, is he going to go GL?
No, he's gone over him a few times. I really like that gear. No, maybe tricking us.
Cyborg.
Okay. He just hovered over like 6 characters and then finally settled on Cyborg. Yeah. So Cyborg is a character that we don't get to see too much. He did a whole thing, but we did see
that
Gunner.
That skin is so sick. That's
colors.
The colors, yeah.
That is great. They actually got really good skins.
Red, white, black.
Batman helmet is my favorite helmet.
That's very good. And again, the gear system in this game, shout out to NRS for doing an absolutely unreal job creating gear for all the different characters, and then allowing that to be something in tournament mode so that regardless of whether or not you're traveling, you still get to see the gear that you love.
Yeah, and it's always different every single time.
Yeah.
But it does appear that we were baited by the Cyborg pick very potentially. I don't know exactly what's going on.
To be completely honest, I don't know what's going on either.
I say we just DQ them both.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
So let's talk a little bit about Cyborg, regardless of whether or not we're going to see him on screen. So he does have a few changes, mainly that his launcher was changed, or not really his launcher, but his uppercut used to be down back 1. It's now down back 2, and it has a meter burn version, which can combo from mid-screen or more effectively in the corner.
Right, and in the first version of the game, in Injustice 1, he didn't have any way to use a bar to actually combo somebody mid-screen, so they gave him that. They changed some of his normals so that they're a little bit further, a little bit better, a little bit faster. So they're basically good footsies normals now, which was something that he really lacked. And on top of that, I mean, they gave him air to ground. Oh, okay, you know what? We're seeing green arrow. We're just getting switched around.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah. Straight. There's a ton of stuff with Cyborg. We'll go over it. Hopefully we do get to see one. We've got a great one here. Kinetic Gunner is a really good Cyborg that comes to inside fight sometimes. But right now we've got green or more accurate red arrow.
All right. First match of the night. And first hit is very important in this game because it gives you a bar of meter off the start.
And this is actually from the one of the things here is that green arrow zone is so strong in this game.
It is.
One of the things that Batman is projectile is straight. So when green arrow protection doesn't underneath the Batman projectile,
yeah, it can trade all day. Right, it's actually not even a trade.
He just avoids it. So he does have zoning. He's got a lot of really good tools to get Batman off of it. He's got the retreat, he's got ground blast, he's got meter roll to get out of the corner. There's a bunch of them. But right now, it doesn't look like change.
Don't waste my time.
Chico's just pushing him to the
that's what Batman does. You're not really used to fighting this character. He's going to put you in the game, he's going to punch you with jump twos. What a super! Just out of nowhere. That's what Batman does.
Yeah. He really makes you scared. Right, to try and just right there, that was use that for the plus frame. Not quite that. Especially big glasses. But Batman in this game. So recently
I've been doing a lot of soul searching as well.
I have been doing a lot of soul searching around here, but Batman is just insane. He has such incredibly good pressure.
His toolkit is something else.
It is. He got a lot of really nice changes. A lot of things that make a lot of the matches that are really tough for him not really tough. His pressure system is really good. He can use the frame advantage from canceling things into summoning trait to be more plus. And then on top of that, the fact
some of his strings are just straight plus. Sorry to
interrupt,
but that's I have a feeling that's where you're going.
1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1. Yep. So you use plus frames, and then plus frames, and then if you expect fast, and more plus frames, the whole time you're going to meter, and you need it for plus frames. And that's what we're going to see right now.
That's what you were talking about, canceling the trade. Double O is back 1, another back 1 right after the trade.
Back 1-1 on the trade.
Your quiver's empty.
+2. As far as I can tell, it's +2. Which means that unless you have a 6-frame jab, he's going to be able to get another back 1-1 before he can get high.
There's a lot of characters that actually don't have 6-frame down ones or sandwich.
Right, yeah.
Most of them I feel like almost are 7 or above.
Deeper.
For those of you that aren't familiar with Justice, 6 frames is the fastest move in the game. Correct, except for maybe some weird supers, something like that. And that's just generally how it is for NRS games. But there are no 6-frame specialists. The first NRS game where they're
actually, technically, Firestorm's his torpedo in the air at 6 frames.
in the air, yeah.
But that's only in the air.
Right, so you're going to be able to use it to punish.
Right. So you were almost 100%.
Right.
I love getting to call you out. It doesn't happen often, but when it happens.
Technically, some air normals are also 5.
That's actually another really good tool that Green Arrow has in this match. The slide into meter burners and overhead, which is safe.
Plus, actually, yeah. It's great. It's low overhead, and sometimes even if you don't meter burn it, they're waiting for the overhead blast, and it just doesn't come out.
Right.
So
is that his wake up, or is this a waste shot?
He has multiple wake ups. He actually has 3 different wake ups.
Are they all invincible though?
They are all at least very invincible. There might be some way to poke out some of them, but they're all very, very invincible. It's going to be high, and then he's got a new buff to
the boasting. Yes.
Now, he's another character. Just like we're talking about Cyborg, Green Arrow has the ability to combo with 1 bar mid-screen. That was something he lacked in the last game, which hurt him a lot. He's got it now, and it's also a wake up, and it's also safe on
I think the biggest change to Green Arrow, as unfortunately we watched him get mauled, is just the fact that he does real damage now. Before in Injustice 1, Green Arrow was a character that had to work very hard for very mediocre damage.
He had to load arrows preemptively to get combos or use 2 bars or even have a background bounce, and even still it didn't work effectively. But now he's got launchers, now he's got a bunch of different ways to get a bunch of damage. His zoning's better. He's definitely one of the stronger characters in the game right now. A little bit below the rest of the but
I think he's a character. I was actually talking to Vendetta at Comic, and he said that he thinks Green Arrow is really strong. He doesn't think he's overpowered or he's too undertuned, but him and I agreed that the character is he's flying under the radar right now. He's really underrated.
He definitely is. Maybe you saw on my Twitter that I did see a little breakdown. One character actually made out of
oh no, I did see that. That was really cool.
Right, it's because you were looking at yourself and you're like, yo, I'm the only person, or you're feeling yourself. Yeah, good job. Green Arrow was actually one of the characters that made it out the most. I mean, there were the other top tiers. It was Black Adam, and Aquaman, and Superman, and then there were past that, or it was Deadshot. Okay, so it was those 4 or 5. After that, it was Atrocitus and Green Arrow, and they were tied. So he actually quite a few made it. Illusions. We had Vendetta made it out of his pool. We had who else? There was somebody named Burrito.
Yeah, Burrito made it out of pools as well. That's correct. Which is a sweet name.
It's a great name. It's a great name. I can use Burrito right now.
So Chico is going to take that one 3-0.
Well, like I said, Nightshade, he's new to NRS games. He didn't play Injustice 1. He didn't play Mortal Kombat X, any of the previous NRS games. Right. But he's a really, really good player in a lot of other games. So it's nice to see him show up. He's been, I know, on a little bit of a character crisis, and
sounds like someone I know.
Yeah, a little bit. But I mean, hey, if he likes Green Arrow, but there's definitely some things he should have used more.
Sure.
He can retreat a lot more with the blasts and just do a lot more tricky stuff. But he's just not used to it. It happens.
Excuse me. He didn't look completely lost. Like, he was blocking a lot. The problem is I feel like he just didn't know when it was his turn, and it's really difficult against Batman because it generally really isn't your turn ever in that matchup, especially if, like, Chico was doing really well of maintaining his... Oh, hello. Chico was doing a really good job of maintaining his trait, knowing when his bats were coming out, when to use it, and when to just essentially keep his pressure on with just normal plus frames off of his strings. So...
Right.
But, I mean, hopefully we see Nightshade back. Hopefully we see that Green Arrow get stronger, and we'll move on from there. I mean, it's really great to see other players from whether it's Street Fighter or Marvel or any other game like Smash Brothers or you were saying Pokken. Like, it's great to see those guys come to our game, and I'm excited to see how it rolls out in the future.
Yeah, we've seen a few of them before, just here at Wednesday Night Fights. I mean, we've seen Brent do really well.
Yes.
I get it mixed up all the time, dude. It's confusing. No, we've seen Brent do really well. We've seen Chris Tatarian use Dr. Fate, I think,
actually, and it wasn't bad. I was expecting it to not be very good.
That's just a weird character choice for him.
I also would not have picked Dr. Fate.
Right. It's like this guy who plays Ken in the past 2 Street Fighter games, and you're like, okay, he's probably going to play some sort of at least like
Dr. Fate, perfect.
Pseudo rushdown. Yeah,
perfect.
Let me play one of the lamest characters in the game. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Chris Tatarian ever zone until then.
No, not really. This is not really his archetype. But I mean, we do know Brent uses Black Adam. It was a character that he kind of started to use. Don't laugh. It was a character that he kind of started to use like towards the latter half of Injustice 1 when, unfortunately, like we all kind of stopped playing. But he was getting really into the game, and that's also when Filipino Man, who's a Street Fighter player, started doing really well in Injustice, playing Wonder Woman. So Brent is going to be rocking Black Adam, and now that the scene is brand new again and there's a lot more people playing, I think this is the perfect opportunity for him and players like Chris Tatarian to kind of jump in.
Yeah,
I'm on stream now?
Oh.
right now.
Wow.
Okay. All right, so I'm actually going to be on stream.
You are just getting usurped just immediately.
Yeah.
But you know what? You don't have to go very far. You have to
no,
go like
that's true. Actually, I do because my
whole
hitbox is all the way over there, but I'll be right back.
Oh, dude, you should have just taken the chair and just scooted over.
I know. Should I just
all
take the
way-
mic with me and commentate as I play?
Oh, it almost reaches.
I don't think it reaches. I'm sorry.
Almost.
Wait, I'm going to see if it does. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I guess in the meantime, Chico's going to steal that spot. Is he stealing the spot, or is he just going to sit next to me and just stare? Said he's just going to stare. You guys can't hear him. He's talking. He doesn't have the microphone on. It doesn't work like that. All right, what's up, Chico?
What's up? How you doing?
Pretty good.
How's everyone's night going? Hopefully the stream's going well.
Yeah,
I'm sure it
hopefully.
is. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Because I just had to watch Batman. Dang.
Aren't you picking up Batman, though?
Dang. Maybe I used him in
Cover
tournament
all
already.
options, man.
Maybe. Why is everybody picking up so many characters in this game, Chico?
I need to pick up more. Today I started labbing Aquaman because I think it's that time. You know, I lost to some random in ranked, and I was like, dude, it's time.
Wow. I hope that random and ranked is out there, and he's like, ha, scrub.
I know who that is. I bought it.
Oh, so he's not random then.
No, that's what he said about me.
Oh.
Yeah, anyway, so we got Skadooly and Godspeed coming up.
So Skadudes, he's still sticking with Blue Beetle, right?
He was playing Blue Beetle in casuals earlier. I know that he plays some Cheetah and Firestorm too, I think.
That's a bunch of really random characters. He's like a lot of lesser used characters. But speaking of Firestorm, that is who Godspeed uses. He pretty much solely uses Firestorm right now.
No Black Adam?
No. He was of course known for playing Black Adam in Justice 1. He made top 8 at Evo somehow. I'm just kidding. Or am I? So yeah, he played Black Adam in 1, and in this game he doesn't like A, how many people are playing Black Adam, and then B, just how Black Adam plays overall in the meta. So he wants to play Firestorm. He wants to play more lane.
What's wrong with him in the meta?
I don't know. He just doesn't like it. But it does look like we're going to see the Blue Beetle.
Kondak. I like it. What's going on here? Did the game freeze or?
No, man. It's taking its time.
All right, so we are. So Blue Beetle, interesting character. He really doesn't think he's good, but I've heard through the grapevine that he just might be. Zach plays him. Zach saying he was good. I saw DJT said that he was good. Crazy said he's good. I don't know, but we're
honestly, I've been playing him a lot recently, and his biggest issue is when you don't get out. This is going to be definitely tough for Skadoodly because he's going to lose all of his zoning. Firestorm, he's got a high projectile, so it sucks though if you get past it, but it does a lot of damage. It does more damage than Skadoodly, but also high projectile. On top of that, he's got the ground lasers that he actually make him respect his zoning. Right now, we're seeing almost all this damage comes by the little straight hits or just zoning. Yeah.
This is probably the second combo match, but so we got into it, it's going to be closing it out. Usually, you know, I like to see the Firestorm go out after the restand, go for another check with it, but it is almost guaranteed, I guess. Anyways, wow, Godspeed took that very easily, so it's not a good life with here, but as I say it, really
I don't like that. So Blue Beetle has two options. He ended in that full string where he goes forward into the charge, and that gives you no oaking. It gives you a little bit of zoning, but the fact is he's losing the zoning battle, 1, and then 2, he's got a huge life deficit. Not huge, but he's got a life deficit, right? So I feel like he instead should have gone for oaking. He's got a hard knockdown if he just ends that 2 hits before he did. And from there, you get to do all these like these ambiguous cross-up mix-ups, into like flight cancels, into then 50-50s on top of that. You know, he's got the low special that starts a combo. He's got the overhead that starts a combo. You can go overhead low, you can go overhead behind. There's a whole bunch of different options.
Gotcha.
But instead, he just looks like he's going for zoning.
I mean, and you know what? It looked like it paid out because just like that, the life is evened up. Working on the comeback here.
It's close to even, but even just a little bit changes a lot. It means that if they both just throw fireballs at each other, one of them's going to lose that fireball war, and that person is going to be severely at this point. Oh, wow!
He actually did that. Interesting. Okay, so both players do have Flash, and they're sitting on the same amount of meter. Godspeed is about to gain full trait, though, and we all love to hate Firestorm in that mode because it's so good.
Yeah, until he uses it and then just gets Flash.
My goodness,
but you know what? The trait is going to be big for him. Honestly, if he just sits there and zones, the best thing about this trait is how much life he's going to gain back.
Or is that sacred trait? Oh my goodness,
Why is it a Clash? He should have clashed way earlier than that. But you know what? He's going to lose the Clash now. It's going to take him down to chip life. I don't know how he's going to avoid this chip. He has to get in, and he has to avoid the charge that, I was calling Starfire. Starfire's not out yet.
Unfortunately, couldn't pull it out. It was a close one, though. I mean, he didn't start out very strong, but towards the end did just about even it up. Just some unwise decisions at the end there. Unfortunately, did cost him the match, but here we are going into game 2. Hopefully, he can make those adjustments.
Yeah, it was, but like I said, it all comes down to just a little bit of life. If you just edge your opponent out in trades or in the life lead, then zoning can change from one person's favor to the other, like super heavy. Right there. I mean, now we see Skadoodly with the life lead, and he was playing lane even without the life lead. But now, even if they were to trade projectiles for the rest of the game, I think he'd win.
So I like to see his new approach to this match. You know, he's getting in, a lot more aggressive, doing strings into shield, keeping it, safe a bit, throwing in the max range sweeps.
Oh.
Getting the little bit of life that he can as he can. As I say that, oh my goodness, just the charge, just like that.
The charge is good. It's a really great wake-up. It's invincible for a really, really long time. Both of these characters have good charges.
He doesn't build meter when he does that, does he?
He does build meter when he goes into flight, but Skadoodly was already at full meter. So yeah. I think right there, all he did was waste some time and put himself in the corner. I feel like that wasn't a good choice.
And what a turnaround, too, because this is almost exactly the exact opposite of last game. Skadoodly taking a very first round from this one, but same as last game also. Godspeed coming back.
Yeah, and what happened right there was Godspeed used his EX burst and his +4 on block, so then he checked into the 8 frame mid.
Yeah.
And
actually, I thought it was +3 actually.
It's close. Into an 8 frame mid, it's not going to matter either.
Yeah, it does not matter. Crap, gets checked. Shifting the round, stage interaction. I'll see you on the other side, Jaime.
Honestly, I'm not sure if I agree with this decision. He could have just kept him in the corner and still gotten the kill, and this I don't think will even finish it, so he's still got to get a lot of chip. Ooh.
That'll do it.
If he had lost that would not have been the kill. Yes. That was not quite enough.
I do like this map, though. Kondak, this particular part of it, because of the unblockable interactables in the background for the huge setups.
Right, and
really,
that's
really
just for
that.
Power characters, though.
Yeah.
And
no, even gadget characters like Batman, he explodes that right there.
Yeah, that is true, He gets the explosion, but I think it's a lot stronger for the power character. Just because he goes at full screen, it's really hard to avoid. And the only power character here is Firestorm. So again, for those of you who don't know too much about Injustice or don't know a whole ton, each character is categorized in a different way as to how they use the interaction. There's multiple types of power characters, there's multiple types of agility characters and gadget characters, and I don't even know the whole extent of this game. Oh, is it comeback time to start?
Might be into restab. As soon as he goes for a grab, oh, nice tech. Good stuff. Good read. Super good. Going back, going right back in a restart, not taking any seconds to think about it. I like that. I like that Firestorm could check him in that range with the low.
I actually really like the idea of Godspeed just trying to play super lane in this match.
Oh my god. That didn't look like it even hit him.
Restand into plus frames, and he just doesn't block, but no conversion for Godspeed.
Okay, we're mixing. Back one. Gets him there. Get the overhead. Getting out of the corner. This is going to hurt a bit.
That was pretty strong. He actually could have done more.
Yeah, I've seen some 50 burgers off of that.
Yeah. It's a lot. His projectile recovers so fast that he actually uses it in his juggles. Just raw.
So Skadoodly, with that one combo, does take the life lead, but as I say that, Godspeed, not only with the... Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he had to expect a very, very nice bait. That was exactly what he needed to do right there. There was nothing else that Bubito was going to do.
I like how Godspeed's wearing an Aquaman hat, but he's playing Firestorm.
What? Was that a double Mito's blast combo into plus frames? And again, Skadoodly is not respecting. I don't think he knows what.
Yeah, I think after that right there, I think he's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's plus. He's not dumb. I think that final fortunate clash was all needed for the final verdict. Okay, so he is still in this though. Meter is equal, but Godspeed with the deadly trait.
Nice, down one is overhead.
And there it is.
I feel like I might have been a little bit safer to save the trade until he had some life to gain back. At this point, it doesn't seem like it's too much more damage, but...
Oh my gosh, the most max range stage transition.
Wait, no, did Scooter really already flash? Yeah, I think he did.
He did.
But then he didn't even do it.
Oh my gosh, the trip guard. So in the deep depths of Kondak, Skadoodly Not looking so good. But you know, going right into restart, feeling confident with Blue Beetle is down the game, but
he dashed up twice and threw at the start of the game. He dashed up twice and threw. Yeah.
He just is.
And then on top of that, Godspeed protected. Like, who's ready for that? Who's ready for someone to do like a psycho move like that? Like, it's not like he even jumped it or anything. He was like, oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, that was max range. That was about to be a whip punish right in the C1. Because Blue Beetle, I don't know why, but if he whips that move, he decides to lay down and send a text.
That is the funniest whip animation I've ever seen in like a game. But that one, his charge when he's in trade too. They just goes whoop, boom, and he like stomps off the ground.
Lays there for a second, gets up. But hey, game 4 looking really, really good for Skilly. He's sitting on a really good life lead right now. Has a lot of space to work with. Not only that, but a lot of life.
Should call me Black and Blue Beetle.
Should call him Black and Blue Beetle. That's so dumb. They loved adding a bunch of puns in the mid-round quotes in this game. Have you seen Aquaman's? They're all just like water and fish puns.
I might have heard a couple.
Like, Aquaman was so serious in everything, and then played in like story mode in game 1, and in this game he's just like making silly puns.
Okay, so I like that. That special move that he does where he puts fire on top of himself, I forget exactly what it does.
It lowers damage and takes.
Okay, I like it. I like that he's getting that in there. Oh my goodness.
Literally pressing buttons again. He's just being too impatient in the pressure.
And because of it, unfortunately, that amazing life lead that he had built up for himself in round 1 is gone ever so quickly. But Godspeed, not a very smart decision. Put himself in the corner.
Well, I think he was expecting him to do a play, right? And just chill up there. But instead he did like a really low fireball, so he landed and then they didn't.
Oh my goodness, Skadooly, he needs this. Forcing a clash. I believe he has the meter also. Yes, he does, as he's going to spend it. Or he's going to tie it up. He's going to tie it up, hold on to that bar. He'll be good. He can zone. He has a life lead.
Whoa, what just happened right there? Did he block that?
Oh, please.
Just a little better range. This is going to be really tough right here. It's over him. Yeah, charge with one. So,
hey,
final
tying it
game.
up, 2-2.
Looks like we're sticking with the same characters.
All right, here we are.
Godspeed does not look happy.
Blue Beetle and Firestorm.
All right, I really think he can outzone Blue Beetle. I really think he can. He's just got to stay patient. If he just throws straight projectiles and then jumps when he sees him float and does the charge, that's all he needs to do. But easier said than done, of course. And now he does have the life disadvantage. He's trying to catch him as he's landing. Nice throw, really far away. That's going to give him the corner melt.
Oh my gosh, Skadooly not respected. In the corner here. Very, very respectable damage into restand. What's the mix? Oh, goes for the mids plus.
Skadooly finally respecting it.
Nice tech on that grab. Ready. I like it. That's very sweet.
That was nice. I actually really like the grab choice too. Because Godspeed saw that he's finally respecting it and then immediately adapting.
Okay, so level 3 trade is out. I don't know if I agree with using it this round. I would have saved it for the next, but here we are, and it's gone just as it came. So Smoothly taking the first life bar of Game 5. He did need that. Every bit counts. Also has the meter advantage.
Oh, almost dashed under it and punished him. That was a really cool option. Oh, and look, Godspeed changed his pace completely. He's starting to win the zoning war. And you know, the really nice thing about this is now that we're getting into this final life bar, potentially for both players after one more hit for Godspeed, is that this meter, look how much meter Godspeed built in that round. He built like 2 full bars. So clash situations are going to be so good for him right now.
Just like that, gets his third.
Oh, so smart. On top of winning the zoning battle, he puts on the defense thing when he gets a chance. And that means that he's going to win those trades even more than before.
Yeah.
And look at this, he's in the lead now. That's all it took, although now Skadooly willing to do the opposite.
Level 3 trade is out. Jaime is just pewing his little heart out. Needs to keep him at bay. He is in range of the low, though.
Oh, he just down 2'd on accident. All right, nice putting on the armor while he's in the air, and now this is coming down to a lot of trades and a lot of meter for both players.
Both players do have clash. The life is equal, and they have about the same bar.
I think Godspeed just needs to shoot a bunch of lasers at him, honestly. Check him with the lasers. I feel like there's a certain range where the laser will definitely win out in that trade. Oh, nice catches him with the just the fireball, just ducking. Really good patience. Although, honestly, if Godspeed can force a clash situation for either direction, he's been saving so much more meter, and he stood
nice
here.
check. He does have the meter advantage, so he is going to build life. It's just a question of how many bars you think he's going to get or spend on it, I should
think
say.
he'll spend 3. He spent
all
all
four.
4.
All 4.
He went for that life gain.
Yes, he did.
So that's going to even it up.
Not only that, he's building trait. He's about to have full trait, and you know, everything launches when he is blue, so he's definitely going to be being helped out a lot by that. He just needs to use it correctly, or at the right time, I should say.
Oh, and I think maybe now's the time to use it.
So Skadooly still have Clash. Spending his meter, though. There it all goes. He is building health back also while he does have level 3 trade on.
Oh, and so much patience, but he's going to get chipped out if he waits any longer.
Oh my goodness, the risky
hit.
stuff.
He's
really respecting. Oh!
But gets zoned out in the end. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get past the extremely good strategy of back forward 2, 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 back forward 2.
Jaime for the win. Him and Scarab. Moving on in the winner's bracket of pools. I'm not sure what pool they're in, but
me neither. Actually, I haven't even seen the brackets tonight.
Okay, so we got Mr. Bud Light himself.
Oh, I thought he was just chilling, trying to cheer on Godspeed or something. But yeah, we were just talking about Chris T earlier, about how he's playing. I don't know if he's still playing Dr. Fate.
He was.
Okay. And oh, look at that. Look at his shirt. Hey, yell at him to show his shirt. There, Chris, show your shirt.
Chris. If you don't know, Chris T, a Bud Light nominee, if you haven't already, be sure to go vote for that man. You can vote 5 times a day, so be sure to.
Yeah, man. Chris T, he is our hometown hero, you know,
yes,
straight out of SoCal. I remember the first time I met Chris T. The first time I met him, I had no idea who he was. He had gone to no tournaments, and it was SCR, and he came up to me and he was like, "Hey, you want a money match in Street Fighter 4, right?" Back when I was playing Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
And I was like, "I don't know who this Ken is. I'll money match him." And then he just fucking destroyed me.
On some honeybee.
He just crushed my life and took my money. And then I was like, "Wow, he's good." And then then he started, being at Wednesday Night Fights more and winning Wednesday Night Fights more, and yeah, that was how I met him. But I mean, he's been here for a long time, been supporting all the locals.
I wonder who he's playing against.
I don't know. A ghost, it looks like.
A ghost.
Yeah. He doesn't have an opponent. I don't know. What's he gonna do? Well, anyway, in the meantime, let's talk about who else is here tonight. So I see Rev.
Oh, there's a lot of yeah, he did. A lot of SoCal came out. So we got Kuamos here tonight. We got Rev here tonight. Nubcakes is here. Who else is here? Who else do I see? Han is here. He's ready. Zach Rob is here. Trying to think of who else that is.
Got SoCal Iron God.
SoCal Iron God.
I see Magata. I see. Let's see. You already said Zach Rob. Crazy's here, of course.
Crazy's
Red Reaper.
Here. Yeah, Red Reaper.
We've got. I don't know, a lot of really good players.
Yeah, so we're going to be really, really, really good players here tonight.
It's actually the first time that we haven't had an out-of-town player, I think. It's been quite a while.
Yeah.
No,
the first week we had Slayer. Second week we had Scar here, and Slayer, and KP.
Yeah. I think was that it? Was there more? I guess that was it.
It was just the 3 out-of-towners, so Slayer, KP, and Scar.
Well, I'm really interested to see how everybody does. I think Crazy's going to do really well this time.
He is. I mean, he just won our local on Monday with Catwoman against Han in Grand Finals. Super, super strong. So his opponent has arrived, so he's not fighting a ghost. I'm not sure who this player is.
I don't know. He could be a ghost. You have to touch him. Touch him with something and see if your hand goes
I seen him make contact with that, lady right there.
But she could be a ghost, too.
We'll find out when the handshake comes.
All right, yeah. Just, oof, whoa. What's going on? Oh.
There it is.
He's real.
Solidified.
He's a real person. All
Solidified.
right.
There it is.
So I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
I don't know. It looks like he's playing Flash. Oh, hold
Superman.
on.
All right. So this is the perfect time for me to show this. I brought this, my kryptonite.
The kryptonite.
I brought the kryptonite so that we can defeat Superman. It actually lights up, but I don't think we have time to show that. So I'll show that next time. I brought the kryptonite. Zach Rob is mouthing something at me, and I have no idea what he's saying. But that means that Chris T is not using Dr. Fate.
Okay.
Right now?
We could do stream.
Sure. All right, anyway, so like I was saying, I guess I have a match a little bit later. Chris T not playing Dr. Fate anymore. So I'm going to have to assume that he is The Superman, based on the side that he's on?
Yeah. I don't see him playing Flash either.
I can see him playing Flash.
No, the thing is, I know that he plays Superman because Han.
Oh.
Han Rashid corrupted him. Anyway, so here he is now with the Superman choice. I like it. The Kryptonian himself.
Wow, he rolled into that
autocorrect.
so meaty, dude.
The autocorrect.
That's depressing. All right, so Superman, I think it's a good choice, honestly. It's Superman, one of the best characters in the game, easily.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
He just takes some basic fundamentals, you know, in a way. He's not super complicated. He doesn't take a ton of crazy knowledge. You play footsies with him. He's got some of the best footsies normals, if not the best in the game.
Super good mind games. Scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
Solid
mind
zoning, and you just hit hard, punish hard. That's all there is to him.
Oh my goodness, the Inception would stand one from Flash. Okay, working on. Oh my goodness, waking up armor is not a thing against Superman. At least not with trade up. Back two.
Ooh,
I don't know if that was a punish. It might have been. Wakes up though, puts him in the corner, and wow, what a turnaround! So quick too. This round, Chris went in with a giant life lead, but oh my goodness.
Oh, that's gonna catch. That's
just
gonna
not
kill.
even say nothing because I'll catch you next game. That super will close it out.
You literally punched him into the next game. They should do that. If you kill somebody with a Superman super, he punches them so hard they literally just fly, and then they like land, and they get up, and it's game 2.
Game 2.
And they're like, oh shit, what has happened? All right, so I still don't know who Chris's opponent is. I'll pull up the brackets for myself, I guess.
How come there's we don't have like a?
Because it's for us to figure out, and for, yeah. Take a guess. Take a guess is what his.
Yeah, let's take a guess.
Yeah. What do you think his name is? Look at him and guess a tag for him.
We thought he was a ghost, right? It has to do something with being a ghost.
Yo, if his tag is Ghost, then I'm winning this whole tournament. But it looks like he's pretty good with Flash. Flash is definitely a little bit of a struggle at the moment, especially against a character like Superman.
Just got word. His tag is Step It Up, noob.
Step It Up, noob.
That's
Whoa.
what it is.
That's a little bit of an aggressive name. I gotta say, it's a little bit aggressive.
Gotta chill.
And right now, I think maybe he's the one who needs to step it up.
He might need to step it up a bit, you know? But,
oh, doesn't get too much of a conversion off of that.
Okay, so back full screen now. Superman playing, oh my goodness. Run up or dash, was it meter roll crap?
Yes.
Okay. So, after this match, we are going to have to restart stream. But for now, we got Chris T versus Step It Up Noob. Step It Up Noob trying to make a comeback here. Has a little bit of a life deficit, even a bigger one now.
Oh, and that's going to be way bigger. Or not. Still jump. Oh, that was almost a cross-up. That was nasty. I don't even know which way he actually blocked that.
Okay, so on the final brink of nothing, it is gone. Just like that, Chris T going up 2-0 on Step It Up Noob.
And I really like the switch for Chris T. It's the character I think just fits him. It's exactly how honestly like I think he's used to playing. It's a pressure-based character that's got some zoning to check people. Although, I mean, to be 100% honest, he's pressuring the crap out of Flash right now.
Yeah.
But he could be zoning too. He could be. So that's the only one thing that I think Chris might have to get used to. But definitely a huge change from playing like a 100% zoning character like Fate.
I remember his Fate actually wasn't bad. I was actually very impressed with it and how quick he caught on with Fate, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
But, I mean, he was telling me, you know, Fate might not be his character, and I think he came to that conclusion. And like you said, Superman fitting him pretty well. I'd say so also.
I agree. There is like almost no worse feeling in fighting games than having a character that you really like and realizing that they don't play at all how you play. Have you ever had that?
No, because I only play top tier.
That's true, Chico. You have no soul.
I don't.
You have no honor. You are a cheap spammer.
I don't care, man.
You do what it takes.
I played 12 characters in MKX, and all 12 of them were top 1 at one point.
I'm going to call you Cheeto. Chico. That's like a whole different type of insult, calling you Cheeto. I think you're like orange or something. Okay,
so Chris T still on that 1% of that life bar, and slowly just depleting Step It Ups. Inception. I'm not sure what input that was. But, you know, it worked out, got him the round. He has a lot of life to work up or work on here, but hopefully we can see a comeback. We're working on a start.
Well, it was nice. It was a drops combo. He would have got the hard knockdown if he didn't go in anything, but he did. He went.
Oh my goodness,
Nice
the
punish.
grab.
That was a punish. It actually wasn't a grab. It was back two.
Was it? Oh, that was back two. Sorry.
Oh, that is hard to punish. Oh, nice sweep. That actually goes underneath forward, so he's got a really good sweep. And that should be it.
That should close it. Wow, Breath throwing a lot. So, Chris T taking it 3-0. We are going to have to end stream quickly, but do not go anywhere. Refresh. Very soon, we will be back. We just need to fix a few things. Give us just a couple minutes.
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Count it.
And we will be right back.